Sometimes it's worth pinching oneself hard to actually believe an event just happened, but for Dominic Thiem, defeating Roger Federer might be considered a miraculous happening. It feels just unreal what happened in this 10 days. I came from a really bad form in all categories, and now I'm the champion of Indian Wells, Thiem had said after his enthusiastic win. Whatever happened to produce the win, Dominic Thiem was glad it was a good motion on his side. Partly it was Federer's failure to win breakpoints. It was also those nasty growing unforced errors, 32 for the Swiss, then for the Austrians 25, which might have been the nail that sealed off his chance of a victory this time around. Federer might have had a bit more adverse situations coming into this match than Thiem. He is 12 years older and leading up to the final was spoiled, ending all his matches in nearly an hour. He didn't have to play the semi-final because of the withdrawal of Rafael Nadal from injury, so he wasn't exactly point on as if he'd just played. The last time they met was at the ATP World Tour Finals last year, where Roger Federer won in straight sets. He has won the tournament 5 times and is going for his 6th. Last year Federer lost the Indian Wells final to Juan Martín del Potro, so this must have been at the back of his mind. Don't correct those errors and come out victorious. The crescendo built for Federer, who obviously hoped to bring out his bag of tricks and capture the 6th title at the luscious Indian Wells, more like a resort than a tennis tournament. But it wasn't to be. Dominic Thiem made his first Grand Slam semi at Roland Garros, then a few years after making the French Open final. The Austrian defeated Rafael Nadal, but he had an overload this season so far and only won 3 matches. The first set was purely Federer's. He covered the court well, speedily and with deceptive strategies. Thiem wasn't any pushover and put on the pressure with his snapping spinning strokes and blasting forehands. The Austrian's backhand is a legend's weapon, and he used it well, creating shots that caused the Swiss to repeat error after error. It took the 3 sets to do the do for Thiem, and he was bubbling with anticipation and then with relief after the last ball hit, giving him the win of 3-6, 6-3, 7-5 and the title. Afterwards Thiem looked back over his mindset of the match, saying, "I was a little nervous to serve it out." It was also his acknowledgement of playing opposite Federer, adding that, "It's been a pleasure to play against one of the greatest of all time." Well, Dominic Thiem can put this one happily on his resume, his first Masters 1000 win, and with a title no less. But will the matches and tournaments to follow be just as tough as this one? How will he match up with his comrades, who have played as long as he and with nothing to lose? Will there be a Slam title in his future? For this year, or defeating players that he's had trouble winning over in the past? Dueling with the next gen, how will that be? There are so many more questions to be answered and goals to be filled for the Indian Wells winner. The season is still young yet, and Thiem knows the strategies and endurance it takes. One tournament at a time, and with staying healthy, he knows anything can be accomplished.